All my real niggas, this is for. All my real niggas, this is for. All my real niggas, this is for.
So you've been rapping for 28 years. I'm sure the audience wants to know, what was your first rap name?
Will Be First.
Will Be First.
Always in the game of rap. Yeah, that was me.
Okay. And how has Will Be First and Mikdikka, when was the transition between Will Be First into Mikdikka?
96, after I've been rhyming a decade. Will Be First was different because Will Be First was more of a militant. You know, Will Be First had a serious problem with, you know, Will Be First, you know, gained knowledge of self, and when, you know, Will Be First gained knowledge of self, and made him very angry. You know what I mean? It was like when we was in 7th grade, the Roots came out on ABC, and man, it was like the whole fucking planet was about to fight for 2 weeks. It was like, you know what I'm saying, for no reason, little black kids and white kids had attitudes with each other. That's because, you know, if you look at it from, you know, being a therapist, I look at it from a therapeutic standpoint too. It's called secondary trauma. You know, when you've already experienced the collective trauma and you're re-traumatized by visualizing that same trauma over again, you know. It's like niggas get flashbacks. That's why, you know, that's why certain shit for us is good for us to watch that shit in the home. Don't even put that shit in the theater, because, you know, niggas liable to go out and start shooting up shit, killing motherfuckers. Most time it won't even be nobody but us. But yeah, Will Be First started from a militant perspective, you know, and later on in life, you know, you grow and develop as an individual. You know, a lot of times you change, and I changed my perspective on a lot of things in life, but mainly that really wasn't what caused the transition to be Mikdikka. You know, the transition to Mikdikka was that, you know, for a long time, I've been dropping a lot of knowledge in rhymes, and it's just like me being the type of, you know, academic type of person that I am. A lot of the knowledge that I was dropping in music and things like that, and the music I was doing was just going straight the fuck over top people's heads. And, you know, people of my age and from that era of hip hop, you know, the Public Enemies and the Lakim Shabazz and all of that, they also understood, if you was on that side of the fence, you understood when, you know, you as an artist, motherfucker, saying, man, I'm tired of hearing that black shit, nigga. All you talk about is woo-woo black shit, man. Well, I felt that kind of, you know, I had to look at that, and I felt like at one point in time that kind of pigeonholed me as an artist. And I could bring knowledge to people, but it has to be, you know, I'm bringing it to them in a different way, in a way that's more palatable to them, where they won't reject it like that. And to me, that's really the best way to teach the masses, you know. But Mikdikka, when I created Mikdikka is just that motherfucker that say that shit to get that ooh factor. That's really what it is. It's back to the basics. You know, I stopped battling this shit, man, like back in like early 90s and shit, because, you know, at a certain point in time, I done battled a lot of motherfuckers in this life, you know what I'm saying? And what it ended up being over time, like around 91, like 1991, battling just got real corny to me. It's like, okay, you say this, then I say this, you say this, I say this. And, you know, one of the things that I've been looking at a long time as an MC is battle niggas. I love battle niggas, but we can't make good fucking records. We make terrible fucking records. Our records are usually so fucking terrible. You know what I mean? I mean, it's either bad beat selection, or we trying to do something that we just haven't worked enough or developed enough in order to be able to be good at it. You know, so a lot of these dudes, man, they great battle rappers. I love to hear these niggas on records, but they just don't make good records. I love you niggas, but y'all just don't make good records. And that's where I stopped more the battle shit and more of the conceptual, you know, the concept, you know, more the conceptualization, you know, and a particular theme in a song, as opposed to just crush your bust raps and stuff like that. So, you know, I still do the crush and bust thing, but it's, you know, it's a lot less now.
Get a little money, now they know you. Put you on a flick real quick just to show you. You acting all crazy, but it's part of the game. You said you wanted the fame, but you can't handle them things. Then you probably a lame. Probably a lame. You 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 grew up in the projects where they forgot about progress. You get props for your peers as you prevail in physical contests. Your academic is poor, but they still put you up in the digest. And now you out on TV as a first round draft pick. Professional practice, niggas and family that you ain't seen in years. It's all up in your face, trying to ass kiss. You want that puffy money, diamond bunnies, platinum hummers. Somehow they read about you, now you get all the numbers. Niggas is worth some millions, all up in the hood, just trying to keep it real. Barking Billies outside the building, keep his ghetto back. Why you say he don't even speak to you? Flashing money often, trying to step up in the street and shit. While jealous niggas reach at you, stick you, point heat at you, and plunk you with tools that put you back to Pikachu. That's your nightmare, but from where you hang is possibly gospel. Niggas is potentially hostile, so thug niggas, you better keep a few. Get a little money, now they know you. Put you on a flick real quick just to show you. You acting all crazy, but it's part of the game. You said you wanted the fame, but you can't handle them things. Then you probably